We've heard lots of politicians talking about what this decision might well mean for sterling, for the UK currency, for all of our investments. Well, now we can actually have a look. And let's look over the course of the day, tell the story of how markets reacted when the vote actually went through. This shows you the rate of sterling, so the strength of the UK currency versus the US dollar. Stronger upwards, weaker downwards. And generally speaking, it goes stronger when people think there's going to be a slightly softer Brexit, weaker when they think there's going to be a no deal. And you can see the debate began at 1 o'clock and the pound started to weaken around that point. As the MPs were talking, investors were looking, they were getting a bit concerned about it, a bit concerned about the way that this vote was going to go. And the pound weakened and weakened and weakened against the dollar, down from about $1.28 to around actually below $1.27 at the time that vote actually began. But what happened when the vote did begin? Let's have a look at the reaction. You can see voting began, the MPs trooping through the lobbies. We saw that over the course of the last few hours. And when the result was announced, a lot of people expected that the pound would fall, given the scale of that result. Potential chaos, as Lord Mandelson was talking about before. But actually, there was a dip, and then the pound started to rise. In fact, it started to rise even further as Theresa May stood up. You can see that there. That was her standing up and saying that she was going to fight on. And then Jeremy Corbyn saying that there was going to be a confidence vote the next day. And just look, the pound is now actually considerably stronger now than it was before that debate began. Now, why is that? It's very difficult to divine precisely why currency markets are moving the way they are. But a lot of people would look at what's happened today and they think, investors think, this makes a hard Brexit and a no deal less likely, because Theresa May well have to compromise if she indeed can win that vote. So that partly, I think, explains why the pound has been so much stronger. But a big surprise there, Dermot, because I think a lot of people thought that given the scale of that defeat, there would have been more chaos and more instability in markets. In fact, it's the exact opposite, and the pound is a lot stronger now than it was before that debate began.